Sure, sir. Good afternoon, one and all. Warm welcome to the fourth day session of EFDP titled Empowering Pharmacy Educators with Teaching and Technical Skills. Now I request Mr. I. Nagaraj sir to introduce Dr. M.S. Ganachari sir to the participants. Sir, over to you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am I. Nagaraju, Assistant Professor in KGR Institute of Technology and Management. I am glad to introduce Dr. M.S. Ganachari sir. Sir is a professor and head Department of Pharmacy Practice and Register for KLE University, Belgaum. And sir is a member of NAC and a AICT MBA and a member of IQAC Core Committee. And he is a member of AICT MBA and he is a member secretary for CAHER Ethics Committee. And he is a member for Institutional Animal Dissection Committee of JNMC, Belgaum. And he was a clinical pharmacist for phase 3 clinical trials. And he was a former president for IPA local branch, Belgium. And sir was a reviewer for American Journal of Health Systems and Indian Journal of Pharmacy Practice and PharmaCan. And sir has more than 66 MPharm dissertations and presently guiding 7 PhD students. And sir has published 72 papers in international and national journals and presented 21 papers in international and national conferences and workshops. And more than 50 workshop conferences were organized by the sir. And sir is a life member for APTI, that is the All India Pharmacy Teachers Association, IPA, IPC, and IPHA. And sir is the Deputy Director for KLE University Research Foundation. And sir has been awarded with the Best Teacher Award in 2010 by KLE University, Belgium. And the Best Paper published in IJOPP 2011 by APTI. I welcome you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much for my brief introduction. Can I share my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Just a minute. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
A very good afternoon, one and all who has joined, particularly for this session, the intersection of teaching and technical skill. At the outset, I would like to thank my friend as well as my alumnus of the college where we both together learned, Dr. Vijay Kumar. I'm really thank you for you, Vijay Kumar, by considering me for this very important webinar. I don't know, when he called, I was in two minds whether to accept or not. Then he said, sir, it is online. So immediately accepted, saying that it is always good for us to join online and connect with everyone. And particularly, I should like to thank KGR Institute of Technology and Management and Association of Community Pharmacy of India for thinking such a very important topic empowering pharmacy educators with teaching and technical skills. So what I thought, like when I saw the whole program and resource person, I can see a lot of senior teachers like my mentor and guru also, Dr. Anant Nagappa Naik sir, right? And other Hanumantacharya is there, and a lot of other resources where I appreciate who has sharing their ideas. Is when I saw that they got very unique topics and all those things. So what I thought, like how to intersect that teaching skill and the technology, particularly after the post-pandemic era and all those things. Friends, let us be very informal. You can ask my questions anytime. And we know that I trust that majority have joined are teachers or a senior students who have joined my webinar. And I request any one of the moderator, please keep your mic on so that in between you can communicate to me if my voice is not clear or my slide is not visible or if any technical glitches are there. Is that okay?
It's okay, sir.
Yeah, I request you to please keep your mic so that we should be interactive in the both the ways, not only the one side or anything else. Okay? Okay. So now let me start understanding and start talking about this educational technology or intersection of education skill. We all know that whether we like or don't know, we are with the teachers. We accepted our profession as a teachers. Before that, my disclaimer is that whatever the views I'm expressing, they're all purely my personal views. I'm not commenting to any of the teachers or anything else. It's a purely my personal experience, my personal opinion about my views. And majority of the slides or the pictures and the cartoons are taken from the open source. I trust and believe that they don't have any patent or copyright or anything else. How many of you teachers feel that? I think you can read the cartoon, and a cartoon gives a very loud message saying that congratulations on your new school has issued a laptop. And in other news, you say that teachers has been laid off. How many of you believe this? Can anybody can quickly unmute yourself and tell that? How many of you feel that technology can do away with the teachers? How many of you agree saying that, does the technology replace the teachers? Yes or no?
No, sir.
No, it will be not replaced. Am I right?
Not completely.
Not completely. Fine. As I said, sorry, we want to make it more interactive because time allotted is more than 1 hour. And let us be more interactive so that my lectures will be more meaningful. Okay. As one of the participants said that, yes, we cannot be replaced completely. Right? This is a very common, the images you can get, images you can get. Always we understand that technology won't replace teachers. But what happens is, but teachers who use technology will probably replace who don't have it. Technology can't replace the teachers, but teachers with technology can replace the teachers who doesn't have technology. What does it mean? We should empower ourselves with the technology. We should gain the technological knowledge, blend the technology as well as a teaching skill. Then you become one of the best teacher, one of you become the modern teacher, and then you can understand, and then you can become one of the idealistic teachers. So technology won't replace teachers at any given point of time, no matter whatever the technology comes into the picture or whatever the technology comes, it cannot be replaces. But certainly, yes, teachers who use technology will probably replace the teachers who doesn't have technology. If you don't have technology, you'll be obsolete or you are going to become a out of the fashion or you'll be outdated person. Earlier, we used to have I'm sure like Vijay Kumar will also agree that in the campus, you should say that mobile is strictly banned. You can't use mobiles. Even we used to display that banners in our campuses. But after pandemic, we have taken out that saying that you can't use mobiles because mobile has become an integrate part of the campus nowadays. Of course, we use it restriction during classes and all those things. You don't use the technologies. And nowadays it has become a major concern. Like when you probably, if your parents are there in the audiences, when you go to the parent teachers meet, when I used to go to parent teachers meet to my children's, the teachers, school teachers should tell that, saying that, son is not doing good or doing good in this, they're not good, all those things. Probably in upcoming days, the teachers may show concern saying that they are not interacting well with the mobile devices. So that could be the upcoming days. Of course, these are on the lighter side. The moral of the story is that you are supposed to get acquainted with the latest technology, blend the technology so that you can become one of the best teacher or the befitting teachers. Now coming back to my topic, why this idea has come, like why intersection of teaching as well as a teaching skill, why this is the idea and why I am talking to you all and why this matters a lot for the young teachers particularly, or I have senior students who are aspiring to become a teachers, not necessarily teacher, any professionals. That's the reason I thought, like, how can we empower the teachers with the teaching skill, blending with the technology? My question started why. My answer, the presentation starts because a new generation of students have arrived and they say that, sorry, but they might not want to hear your lectures an hour. In 2005, Carlson has given the statement saying that what are we teaching are the new generation students, but they may not they may not hear your lectures for an hour. So this is a scenario now. Students may not listen, come to the didactic lectures, sit for 45 minutes to 60 minutes. And even if they are there, they're not attentive to the classes, then what to do these things? So this is the reason they say that they're not going to listen to us. In my earlier slide, we said that technology is not going to replace the teachers and students are not going to come into the classes. Then how this tie or how to break this icebreaker saying that we want to students in the classroom as well as we should have to use the technologies, right? I don't know how many of you are aware saying that what type of generation are we dealing? Are we dealing with Generation Z, right? Probably I belong to Generation X, who are born between 1965 to 1980. Or as those are born between 1946 to 64, they're called as the baby boomers. Or generally we categorize them as the millennials. Millennials plus. Those are born after 1995, they're all called as the millennials. Of course, we have got a various classification of the generation, and generations are classified depending upon their the nature of birth, nature of their growth, nature of the environment. So many things are classified, and probably we are dealing with the millennials and above. And particularly if you look for those things, probably students whom are dealing are Generation Z or above. These are the detailed classification of the generations what we speak. I don't know how I can use the pointers over here, but anyway, you can see the graph very clearly. Like those are born between 2020 to 2020, mid of 2020, they are called as a Generation Alpha, right? Millennials and above, Zoomers, Generation Z, Generation Alpha, or Alpha Earlys. These are the generations. What are we dealing with them things? And I'm not going to spend that time. What are the qualities of the baby boomers or millennials or anything else? I'm not going to spend time. But yes, we are dealing with a generation who are Generation Z and above, right? Little more explanation. As I said, who are our students and what are the qualities of these generations, what we are talking about those things. Particularly baby boomers who are born between 1946 to 64, much senior than us, where they were all grown up in the time of economic expansion and they got a prosperity and major social movements and national optimism was happening during that area, during that era, where they got a core values including optimism, team orientation, personal gratification. They focused on health and wellness. They focused on personal growth, work, and involvement. The people who are born between 1946 and 64, if you correlate all these qualities to your parents or to your senior people, you can realize that yes, people who are born between these baby boomers had this type of the qualities or the characteristics. Next is the generation X, born between 65 to 77. Precisely, I was born between 65 to 67, where we all witnessed the corporate layoffs, spoke a lot about corruption, inflation, energy crisis, and nuclear proliferations. I know that when you talk about corruption now, elections are going on, we lot of fear of corruption, anti-corruption, and all those things. But it was much, much higher as per the records. It goes. The Generation X people have witnessed all those things. And what the Generation X had the qualities is we had core values like include diversity, thinking globally, balance techno literacy, having fun, informality, self-reliance, and pragmatisms. These are all the qualities is what the people who are born between 1965 and 77 had it. Probably that is a reason if you look for the thinking globally, if you look for the generations who are traveled abroad, if I look my batch also, more than 60% people went to US or Europe or somewhere else. Because that is the area where people started talking about the globalization and all those things. And that Generation X experienced is all those things, particularly self-reliance and pragmatism. There was in between, there was something called as a Generation Y, who were born between 1977 to 2000, who grew up being defined by 9/11 bombing in Oklahoma City, school shootings, and they were raised in the child-focused environment. And this is mainly talk about the Western environment. Their core values were include optimism, civic duties, confidence, achievement, social ability, morality, street smarts, and diversity. These are the qualities of people who are born between 1977 and through to the 2000 eras. Right now, what are we speaking are Generation Z. We call them as a millennials, who are born early 90s to present, who grew up with the internet, cell phone, iPad, iPods. And they get information fast and expect it quickly. They often are seen as a impatient and technical savvy. What are their core values? Core values are sense of social justice, philanthropy, and maturity that comes with the growing up in the economically depressed time. So these are some of the qualities of Generation Z or millennials. For these millennials, technology was not at all a barrier. They never had a barrier of the technology. Millennials have never lived without technology, but many young teachers find themselves working in college that struck in the past. They grew up with around the computers, so it is easier for them to adopt to constantly changing technology. If I look back my teaching career in last 30 years, of course, as a student, I saw my teachers teaching with blackboard, chalk and board. Then when I become a young lecturer, then we started using the slide projectors. I think I should have had a photos of those things. It would have been more interesting, but anyway, I don't have it now. Small slide that is a positive films. We used to use the positive films to project. Then OHP slide projectors came, right? Then we should write the OHP projector slides with the handwritten. Then we started Xeroxing the OHP slides. Then we started getting the printed OHP slides. Then came the technology of the LCD projectors. Then we got the with the PowerPoint presentations and so on and so forth. That's how technology went on growing. And if the teacher doesn't upskills himself towards the technology, you will all be updated. Again, coming back to my own question that who are the students we are going to talk to them? The millennials are the brainiest. They are best educated generation ever according to the social report compiled by the Economist is the journal or the magazine. And they say that millennials also stand out because they are most diverse and educated generation to the dates. For all these reasons, a teacher should be equipped, upskilled, upgraded by the technology. Otherwise, you will be outdated or you will be obsolete in the world of teaching. Our students, they are born the day before yesterday or so, it may be seen millionaires have no memory of the world without World Wide Web. I written in the red. Nowadays, no memory of world without World Wide Web. Without www, we don't have memories. Cell phones and personal computers. They are an internet surfers with iPod, texting, Googling, Facebooking, iMing generation, and so on and so forth. As I said, there is no memory of world without World Wide Web. I still remember, at least I used to remember 20 to 40 phone numbers in my memory. I could remember all phone numbers of my friend, my family members, that used to have landline number, at least more than 2 dozens of the phone number I used to remember. Now, it is very difficult to remember my phone numbers or particular my wife's phone number. If somebody asks, I don't remember my wife's phone number. The reason is why it is not required now. Instead of remembering 20 mobile numbers in the memorizing 20 mobile numbers, I can have 2000 mobile numbers in my mobile phones, in my cell phones. So I'm training myself instead of remembering the mobile numbers, my the capacity is enhanced. Same thing with the young students is there is no memory of the world without the World Wide Web. Everything is www. Now I'm talking my lecture. I don't know how many of you have been already Googling saying that what is Dr. Ganachar is speaking. Is it available on the website? So that is a trend of the students nowadays. So we should have to update, intersect with our teaching skills as well as with the what we call as a technology, whatever we are going to use it. For many of them, texting and instant messages have become a chosen method of communication. Perhaps most of all have them been plugged into one or other electronic devices since they have been toddlers. Particularly during the pandemic, I'm sure the students who are there, they have been the main victims or the main survivals of the pandemic eras. Either they were in 10th or they were in 12th or they were in first year degree, whatever is there, they experienced all those things. There are students who are not, they need to explore the ways of adopting the classroom teachings to reach them and teach them more effectively. I'm sure all class teachers have got their class groups in the WhatsApp. You have got teachers groups, we have got common groups, we have got hundreds and thousands of groups are there. And we train the groups as the one of the way of communicating to the students, one of the way of the communicating to the people. One of the way of those things. The students are well versed. I want to send anything else, I can text in the group, I'll get response within a couple of minutes. So can we use this into the teaching methodology? I'm sure many of the teachers have been started using those things. Teaching millennials are effectively doesn't mean we need a friend. We not necessarily that we should become a friend on the Facebook or start a thread in the Twitters. Although that might be effective way of the keeping in touch with them, it doesn't mean that we need to re-evaluate how to reach them and teach them both inside and outside the classrooms. But yes, we should teach students as our colleagues, as our what we call as we should act like a peers, not as a teachers, right? So I think it was very passionating advertisement, which I used to appreciate, and I share that videos. Some of my moderators, I'll be starting the video. Let me know, can you see the video and hear that music? Is that okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Can you see the video?
Yes, sir.
We can see the video. Hello?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Can you see the video?
No, sir.
Okay, just a minute. Can you see it now?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Okay, it is clear, right?
Yes, sir.
Can you hear the sound?
No, sir.
Okay, I may have some challenge in the sound, but at least you can see the video. It is itself is a self-explanatory. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Well, did you enjoy the videos?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes, I'll come back to my presentation. Can you see my slide?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so these are the baby boomers are there. Of course, it was a Motorola advertisement. It is there available in the Google. You can surf it out and get it. So that is the technology. That is the students whom are we teaching. The qualities of the millennials. They have got a very short attention span, right? They don't have patience to sit for 60 minutes. Everything is available on the tips of their finger, right? In such a situations, how can we become one of the best teachers, right? The traditional lecture mode of instruction may not be dead. It is not outdated, but it does require retooling in the age of the limited attention spans and increase emphasis on the student engagement. So we should have to retool ourselves, and as the limited attention span is reduced from 60 minutes to somewhere between 15 minutes. Right, as per one of the literature, the attention span of any individual is reduced to 15 minutes. So what we should do it, how can you teach the students in 15 minutes? Then the principal of our college, host college, Vijay Kumar, will be thinking, sir, how can we have the 15 minutes ka ek class kaisa chala sakte hain humne? So we should have to upskill ourselves, and what should be the span of 15 minutes? How can we use this 15 minutes the time span to bring the technology, blend the technology with the teaching skills. Now coming, using technology to enhance good teaching, not replace good teaching. Says we should use technology to enhance the good teaching, but we are not going to replace good teaching. So one of the way of adopting classroom is to integrate technology as a learning tool, not as a replacement for effective tools. It's very, very clear, right? Wherein we are going to use a technology to improve, not to replace the effective teaching. So there are many established and emerging instructional technology that can be used effectively, including PowerPoint, course management systems, student responsive systems, and so on, so forth. To do all those things, we should have to develop collaborative course assignments. Many millennials have been working in a groups in schools. One of the examples of collaborative learning experiences or exercises aimed at millennials was to creation of a group of a class, whether it is a wiki or WhatsApp or etc. I'm sure everyone will agree saying that everyone had what we call as an WhatsApp groups, and everybody has to correspond through the WhatsApp group. During the pandemic, when we were doing all this technology, we are using it. I did a survey for my own students, try to understand what are the psychologies behind the technology and all those things. I did a survey, and one of the question in the survey, this is a Google form results. How was your experience with online classes? Right? How was their experience for online classes? I think more than 600 students participated in the survey. If you look this, people rated more than 50% saying that it was convenient, right? When you ask participation and interaction, it was the best, right? Individual learning needs, it was the best. But when you ask for a learning pace, all was equal. So what they felt, it was convenient to use technology, interactive, it was interactive, individual learning needs were met, but learning pace was not same. It was similar to that what they used to do in the physical classes as well as online. What this survey gives, it is a live data of my own experience. It means that we should have to mix the physical with technology, conventional with technology, so that we can combine all four questions what we asked, whether it is convenient, where to participation, individual learning needs, and learning pace can be more equated. The second question was that for out of 600 plus students, what will be your preferences? Is your preference on full online classes, course or work on classes, reading material online, combination of online and offline, online assignment for better understanding? Before I administered this survey, I was assuming that all students are happy sitting home. They don't wanted to come to the classes. But when I administered this survey, to my surprise, more than 53% students felt that it should be a combination of online and offline classes. So that is the beauty, and that precisely what I want to convey today is that we should have to have the blended learning, use technology as well as the technology, use that technology as well as the conventional method. And these are live results of the survey what we did during the pandemic. Of course, it is I think I did in mid of 2022, I believe these surveys were there, and this was an interesting result what I got, how to blend the technology as well as the conventional methods. Again, we went on asking, saying that in future, right, what do you prefer? You want only online? You want to have combination of online and physical classroom, or only physical classroom? Interestingly, I got 63% students felt that they wanted to have combination of online as well as physical classrooms. That is a clear mandate given by the students, saying that they want combination of technology as well as the physical classes. And this is a survey gives clear indication to my young teachers, blend your teaching with the technology. This is a classical photo of the smart classroom, where a lot of technology gadgets are there, a lot of gadgets are around there, and all those things. So some of the pedagogy in principle effective learning, I'll not take much time. I'll just run through some of the slides because it gets more theoretical. I don't want to make you to bore, but I'll come back to again some of the interesting slides after a couple of slides, saying that how to ground the pedagogy and principle of effective learning to enhance the span of listening from 15 minutes to 45 minutes. There are 4 E's are there for any teachers, for any people who are going to engaging the students. One is engaging interest first, encoding importance of the information, right? Elaborating meaning of the new learn methods. Sorry. And evaluating the programs. These are some of the 4 E's everyone should have to adopt it. Second E is the engaging interest. What is the engaging interest? We should have to engage the interest of the students, not whatever we want. We can be more effectively grab the attention by using the engaging but brief lecture starters such as starter classes with personal vignettes, personal experiences, 15 minutes, followed by demonstration 15 minutes, followed by puzzles 15 minutes, add a short movie or video clip for 15 minutes. 15, 15, 15, it becomes 1 hour classes. So if you break your classrooms, combining the personal visits, share your experiences, demonstrate, have some question answer sessions, incorporate some short movies or video clips, then you see the classrooms become very interactive, very interesting. And I believe that your class will be 100% attendance and nobody will leave your classrooms. That's how we can blend your conventional classes with the technology. That is what we call as an engaging interest. Earlier was the effective learning, engaging interest. In continuous of the engaging interest, we can apply the rule of 10. Already I said that what is this change of the 10? Every 10 minutes, you should switch from one method to the other method. That is, we can shift from lecture to discussion, discussion to video, video to clear demonstration, again back to the classrooms. We should keep on modulating your class of 45 minutes or 60 minutes. It should not happen like enter at 10 o'clock at the class, continuously keep on writing, never look to the students. At exactly 60 minutes, if you stop it, it is not an effective teaching or anything else. You can use technology, you can use Blackboard, you can use PowerPoint presentations, blend it, then classrooms becomes very, very interesting. Encoding important information regarding reading for knowledge acquisition requires more time and effort than the casual reading or mere skimming, but it makes time spent studying more productive and rewarding by doing all these activities. Last 2 E's are elaborating meaning and evaluating progress. Reaching and teaching millennial students challenges us to adopt our methods to the learning needs to the students' need today. And by interacting more with our students and lecturing less, I'll highlight it. Please make a note. interacting more with the students and lecturing less, we can create a more dynamic learning environment to help our students to become more effective learning. This is what precisely our young generation requires. They don't require blackboard teaching. They don't require 60 minutes classes. They want more interaction, more and more what we call as an interactive sessions, hands-on demonstration they want. This is all about the pedagogies, what theoretically we tell to the students. This is something, concept what all teachers should accept it, is a sage on the side, sage on the stage against guide on the side. I can be the sage on the stage. I can't sit on the stage and keep on lecturing. No, now nobody wants it. They want a guide on the side. They want guide on the side, saying that they want people to help them, resolve them, interact with them, develop the skill, empower the skill. They don't want the teacher or the sage standing on the podium and keep on lecturing them. They don't want them. They want a guide on the side. Accordingly, a teacher should have to adopt it. Teacher should have to change yourself. Right? Coming back to the technologies, this is summary. This is just summary of not my presentation. Still, I got slides. This is a summary of what technologies are available to adopt it in one or the other methods to blend your classes. Around 18 things are more than 18 technologies are available. Just I'll read it. Live video streaming, podcasting, mobile and wearable devices, video gaming and simulations, interactive whiteboards are there, augmented and virtual realities, learning management system we call as an LMS, right? Asynchronous learning platforms, online collaborating spaces are there, adaptive learning algorithms are available, recommendations engines are available, haptic responses are available, mobile learnings are there, voice search, 5G, smart learning apps. When I search that voice searches, nowadays one of the mobile has come that you not voice also, just circle the figure, it search for you, right? We not give the voice command saying that I want to know what is the pedagogy, not required. Just circle it on the screen, it searches for you. Communication and documentation like the clouds are there, learning achievement badges are there, language translation tools are there. You not understand, I can speak in any languages by using the Google language translations are there. If I want to go to European countries, I do not understand, I do not learn Spanish or I do not learn understand the French language, I can use the Google thing. I can tell in my Hindi, Kannada, Telugu or any languages to the taxi person. It will translate and tells in that particular language and easily we can communicate. This is a technology what we can use. These are different education technologies that are available. We can pick anything, one or more than one, combination of more than one to become a very effective teachers. But teaching with the technology, yes, internal circle you can see, we have got a students, we should develop the content, we should use the technology, and we need a teachers. Instructors can be teachers. If you look for students, this is a learning style. They need technological skill levels are very high. They're easily accessible to the technologies. Coming to the content, cognitive levels are very high and they're well disciplined. Coming to the technology, as I said, a lot of technologies are available. Coming to the teachers, you should have a role as a teacher. You should have technology skill level and you should have sufficient time for to complete the cycle of teaching with technology, adopting technology with the teaching with the technologies. The best thing what you can use is the blended learning. Classroom, online teaching, combine them. This is what my students gave in the survey. When I did the surveys, that was they gave the saying that they wanted to have the classroom plus online, right? That when you combine it, it becomes a blended learning. Why can't we do these things? Certainly you can do it. Combine classroom teaching, combine online teaching, combine it, that it becomes a blended learning. Majority students like this type of the blended learning. Nowadays, many things we are having this, what we call as this is an upcoming technologies or upcoming people are working on these things, what we call as a gamification in education. I'm sure a lot of people, students play the game One is the what is that game people plays? Can anybody help me? PUBG. Another? What are the games?
Video games.
One is PUBG where the people plays. What are other game? What is very what order?
Free Fire.
Right. Then what are other games people, students love to play? Okay. Anyway, that similarly nowadays majority of the teaching technologies or technologists we are working on the gamifications where gamifications can be blended where the students these are some of the steps we can set a very clear goal and objectives, offer immediate feedback, provide personalized learning, encourage collaboration and competition, create a positive learning environment. You can use the gamification to enhance their learnings. So this is another terminology where people are speaking across the world using gamification in education, particularly when the students join for first year courses or when they are going to do the internship or some of the times we can use this technology for the students. Well, these are the what we call as an very important platform everyone we should do is one is the LMS, Learning Management System, another is learning experiential platforms. Is that clear? So quickly going through this, learning management systems will course deliver typically modalities is like instructed led training ILT or virtually instructor led training VILT, e-learning, video and others, and administration, curriculum management, competencies, skill mapping, businesses, compliance rules, approval workflows, registration, e-commerce, reporting and analytics. All things are covered into LMS. Contrary to this, however, another terminology we use it that is a LXP, experiential learning, where course delivery is typically asynchronous e-learning, video, micro learning, and others, where content recommendations, self-directed learning, role-based learning paths, competencies, and skill mapping, content curation, reporting, and analytics. This is an upcoming technologies or trends. What we are including this LXP, that is a learner's experiential platform, experiential platforms. This is a very beautiful tool. I have used this as an experiment. I'll telling in my end of my talk how we are use it LXP to keep the students into the loop of teaching and learning. I'm sure many of the people may be understanding what is called the Moodle. It is a open platform for a LMS, where this LMS Moodles has got a beautiful features of personalized dashboard, notification systems are there, intuitive test editors are there, easy file managers, all-in-one calendar, tracking and reporting, responsive interactive, and some other features of Moodles are there. You can give quiz, you can conduct the exams, you can conduct the surveys, you can evaluate those things. All these things are in the LMS. Moodle is an open platform. Anybody can use it. It's one of the best LMS and for to be used for the teaching the students as a technology is concerned. Yes, as I said, the gamification is one of the best thing, and I'm sure many of the people know that augmented reality versus virtual realities is right. When I say augmented realities, yes, it is a overlay of computer-generated 3D content on the real world. Users is able to interact with the real world. Users can clearly distinguish between both the words and all those things. Can anybody tell me the classical example of augmented reality? Any students or any participants? Quickly. At least yes or no. Yes. Any examples of the virtual realities? Hope I'm audible, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Any classical example virtual realities?
Gaming, sir. We experience the gaming virtually.
Okay, gaming is one. In our universities, we have developed some of the modules with VR. Okay. For example, hand washing techniques. It is very, very important for surgeons, for interns, when they go to the OT and all those things, because hand is a source of infections. We have developed the VR when we wear the VR goggles, where you are trained to how to wash the hand. We have got a VR, we have developed the VR virtual realities to how to brush your teeth for children's, how to teach them. We have developed those things. A lot of VR virtual realities are there. Coming back to the augmented reality, I don't know how many of you have visited IKEA, a shopping mall, IKEA. If you have visited, they have got an augmented reality app. You can take a photo of your bedroom, click a photo of your chair. You can see that how it fits into your bedroom. You can click a photo of a TV, click a photo of your bedroom, and see how the TV looks into your bedroom. That is called as the augmented realities. You want to buy a fridge for your kitchen, you want to see how it looks. That also can be done. These are some of the simple examples to give what is called as augmented reality and virtual realities. Young students, young teachers can see that how can you develop the virtual reality to teach the students where skills are required. So this can be used one of the things, and you can earn a lot of money when you become a consultant, when you start developing such type of the augmented reality and the virtual realities. These are some of the what we call as an online platforms where they use technology plus teaching blended or completely online. Udemy, Coursera, Moodle, Khan Academy, Learn Dash. Lot of people are there who are using this, and we call them as earning micro degrees from such of the open learning systems. They are also valid nowadays, along with the degrees. If you have got a micro degrees, that is also going to help you, or that is also not going to empower you. These are some of the platforms where you can use for the teaching and learning. Right? Any questions till now, or any doubts till now? Yes.
As of now, no questions.
Pardon?
As of now, no questions, sir.
As of now, no questions. So I'll continue.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, I've gone to the first slide. I'll go. Can you see
And
my slide?
good afternoon, sir. Actually, you're not giving any scope to ask the questions because of expecting the questions from our side. You're asking the question and then explaining. That is the beauty of your teaching.
No. Because there is some lag. I'm asking questions, but response is coming slow. What I thought they're not responding.
No. Whenever we are planning to ask the questions, we are receiving questions from your side and then answer same thing. And then we are happy. That is the beauty of your. That's what we have selected. And then.
Okay. Yeah. My slides are visible now?
Visible, sir.
Yes, sir. Visible, sir.
Okay. I request, as Dr. Vijay Kumar said, that it may be little what you call as a disadvantage of the technology because I can't see you all people, right? There is a lag when I ask the question when the people are responding. I'm not understanding. Probably that is the reason I'm giving my answers. Please note the questions. Vijay Kumar is magnanimous. He has given good time to me because many time organizers will not give sufficient time. I'm very satisfied. At the end of my session, I will take out all your questions. Okay.
Sure, sir.
Fine. Of course, as I said that earlier, I spoke about the Moodle is one of the things. The another thing is like the flip your classrooms, right? Flipping, as I said, that blended learning, online plus the conventional. The flip classroom is also one of the technologies where you can, whatever you want to teach in the classroom, give it as a homework. And whatever they do in the homework, come back and discuss in the classroom. That is called as a flipped classroom. and it is a millennial's choice. And certainly you can do all those things to empower your students to be and tackle the students in the for the new millennials, right? Quickly, I'll go through a sorry. Right? What are the technology in education? 5 benefits of the technology in this is one, it is future oriented. The future is all about technology and multi-screening. Education can't lag behind. We can't be outdated as a teachers. So technology in the field of education can be a powerful tool for all of us. Second, learning becomes very interesting when you blend teaching and teaching and technology. It engages and challenges students with a brand new and interactive methods. And of course, it improves the skill, whether you are going to use the digital learning, communication, mobile learning, valuing diversities, building teams, collaboration, listening, planning, problem solving, self-directive learnings, global awareness, presentation, and social interactiveness. All these things improves by using technology in the teaching. It increases the collaboration. Students can work and collaborate with the people in the other locations. Precisely what I'm doing, I'm sitting in a city in Belagavi from KLE universities. I don't know, students are joined from various locations. This is only possible with the technology. Distance learning can join online communities. And of course, last was for the school going children they reduce the weight. Instead of carrying lots of books, students can carry a laptop or a tablet or a mouse with contents all their books or the and the projects in simple things. Nowadays, we don't require laptops also. Everything can be uploaded in the cloud. They can come back into the classrooms and download and have a lot of interactive sessions. So these are some of the advantages of the technology. This was one of the cartoon which really I appreciated. The future teacher, right, will be something like this. Future teacher should be creative and publishing with lot of information, having thinking pedagogy, using lot of learning environments, right? With having a skill sets that 21st century requires is building a new paradigm, having access. So these are all the things what a teacher requires is to call him as one of the best teachers or the teacher for the 21st century. I think I'm coming to my end of my slides. And as I did my lot of research saying that why technology or the teaching will become hand in hand, my same survey when I did earlier survey when I did to my students, what were the challenges you said, all said and done, what are the challenges you faced in 2022 when I conducted? 74% felt that there was slow internet, 49% felt that the sound quality was not good, 23% felt that video quality was not appreciable, 16.9% felt that adaptability is struggling to switch on to the video and all those things. Technical issues were 53%. When I say slow internet, and if you combine technical issues, it can be part of 74%, the technical issues. Only 6.5% students felt they don't have computer knowledges. And why they, even I'm surprised, even 6.5% student can't say that, but I didn't understand why they said they don't have computer literacy. Second was time management. 27% felt that teachers were not good in managing the time because they were online. And 10% felt that there was no self-motivation. That is the reason students said that they wanted to have the blend of online plus offline classes. This is the survey what I did in 2022, mid or the beginning of my 2022, right? This is almost end of my session. And as I said, what I'm practically sharing with is I did my own research. I did my own project. I surveyed and I'm sharing my experience with you. I didn't stop till this year. Uh, all the participants, 70 plus who have been joined here, I'm sure that all of you will experience for any conference and workshops. You go into any conference and workshops, everybody will be walking outside, right? Nobody is sitting in the lecture classes. Only the organizers, the person who is going to give a lecture. I'm talking about physical conference and workshop. remaining all will be moving outside. I'm sure everybody will agree with these things. Again, I did a research. How to get the students into the lecture, into the seminar hall or into the workshop? How to keep them within the four walls? Then we did then we conducted, we started having the one of the conference, what we call as a Farm D Colloquium. This is only for the Farm D students. Recently, we conducted this on 15th and 16th March. This Farm D Colloquium was an experiment what we did. Of course, this is the fifth, but this is almost the eighth colloquium. During pandemic also we conducted, but we not numbered them. I experimented, and this 2 days conference or colloquium we conduct say that if you read that the tagline for my colloquium is that platform created exclusive for more of a students oriented activities, no didactic lectures. Believe me, all 2 days I don't conduct the didactic lectures. How is it possible? If you see last of my slide, down slide, colloquium highlights, I think it is visible. We had the module or session called as a networking and deliberations. We got around 300 students of FarmD. We created a platform to network. We grouped the students. We gave a mandate. We asked them to have the group discussions. And at the end of the day, they came and presented the outcome of the group discussions. Then we had a hypothetical poster presentations for a second year FarmD, third year FarmD, and so on and so forth, where we wanted to use their hypothetical assumption, come and present. It was not a research poster presentations. Then, of course, we had an oral presentation for MFarm and FarmD interns. As we all know, the street play is a very powerful tool to send the messages. We had a street play competitions. Another beautiful tool we use to communicate. I'm sure if the FarmD students are there in the group, usually present a case in terms of a SOAP analysis. We converted SOAP analysis in terms of the storytelling. We all grown up listening the stories from our grandfather, grandmother, my mother, my father. And you know, your students are also good storytellers. We use the tool to encourage the students to narrate the cases in terms of storytelling with the moral of the stories. We use the technology savvy students to start developing a short movie making. They did wonderful storytelling, wonderful stories, short movie making. Says they were good directors, they were good producers, they were good cinematography, everything they did, and wonderful short movie makings were there. Then we had interactive panel discussions. And one thing I borrowed from my Honorable Prime Minister, we did more than 100 plus Man Ki Baat. I did the same thing, Man Ki Baat. In this Man Ki Baat, what I did, every student has got 101 questions. To answer that question, I call the people online across the world, and I don't ask them to give a lectures. I interview them, right? I'll interview them, and the students patiently listen the interviews. I say that, for example, Dr. Vijay Kumar is my interviewer today. I'll ask that, well, Vijay Kumar, where did you do the B.Pharm? In VLCP Raichur. Then we ask that, when you're in final year B.Pharm, what did you think that you wanted to do the M.Pharm? He'll answer it. During M.Pharm, did you think you wanted to become a teacher? We take to the journey of a successful people. During that period, student will be interactive, attentive, active, so that the students will become the learn and go back. Believe me, 2 days, 300 students, they never walked out of my hall, all are interactive. This is how we should do. The teacher should do some exercise, some research, understand the students, and we should give what students want to do those things. Right? This is my end of my slide. Thank you for patience listening. I appreciate for the people who have given the opportunity for me to talk, and I'm sure I'm justified my title, what has been given for me. Precisely 1 hour is given. I completed my 1 hour time also. Thank you for the organizers. It is open for the question answer sessions. Thank you. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, sir. It's time for questions and discussion.
Well, I think all of you can switch on your videos until as the organizer muted your videos. right? It'll be good to see because you are only seeing my face so that you can also see. Right. Nice. Nice. So that organizer can also take a screenshot. Well, I think this is another problem with all my pharmacy colleagues across India. When I say it is sort of open for discussions or open for question, nobody will ask the questions, right? That means that either you're ignorant, or you're not followed my questions, or you're not interested, right? This should not be the attitude of anyone else. Friends, I'll share my experience. Of course, I'm a registrar for an health science university. I'm taking care of 2 medical colleges and one dental, homeopathy, nursing. I get opportunity to talk to all those things. If I ask the same question to medical or dental, believe me, by this time at least 50 questions would have been asked for me. Nothing wrong in asking questions, right? We should be very interactive. Ask the question. You have got an opportunity to interact. You got it. It can be any silly questions, any good questions, or anything else. Please be interactive. Or else you can put in the chat box. I can take up the questions and answer your questions. Of course, I got another 5 minutes because I got one meeting at 3:30. I should have to rush there. If you got any questions, please, you can ask the questions.
I request all participants, if you have any question, please put in chat box or you can ask directly. In chat box, we received messages stating that, thank you, sir. It's excellent lecture. From Kamals. R. Sudhakaran, one of the best sessions, sir. Thank you all. And then Mohinuddin, thank you, sir. Sir, in group, Bhimachari sir is there. You can ask Bhimachari Garu. Bhumika.
Sir, good afternoon.
Oh, namaskara.
Namaskar, sir. Sir, the session was
Sir, video on ಮಾಡಿ ದರ್ಶನ ಮಾಡಿ please.
Yes, sure, sir. Sure, sir. I'll come back, sir.
Okay.
Sir, actually, the session is very good. Session is very. Yes, sir. 1 minute, sir, please.
Yeah, Vice Srinivas, open.
Yeah, please, Bhimachari, please go ahead.
I'll come back, sir. 1 minute, sir. So sorry, sir, Gamachari, sir, because I was taking rest. I was not feeling well. Moment
Okay.
I came to know that there is a session from Ganachari, sir. In fact, I got everything set right now, health-wise.
Okay.
Yeah,
nice.
that is the beauty of Vice.
And I communicated to all my colleagues in the college. They are all attended your session, sir. Really, your experience and your research with regard to novel methodology of teaching and how to overcome the challenges of the new millennium students and their expectations and their short-term patience of listening to lectures. Everything was wonderfully presented. So because of the clarity in the presentation, and as Dr. Gampa Vijayakumar sir has said that what questions we wanted to ask, anticipating that these may be the questions from the teacher side by your experience, you already answered, so that people remained silent on those questions they did not ask. Otherwise, they had those questions, sir, actually.
Thank you. I think we should appreciate technology. I'm seeing my friend after almost 34 or 32 years, I think. We never met in between.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Nice,
Yes,
nice,
sir.
sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely excited.
Yes, sir.
ಸಮಾಚಾರ ಅವರೇ
Sir,
32 years ಆಗೋಯ್ತಾ?
may not be 32
Yes.
years, sir is a little ahead, maybe 20, 25 years.
Okay. And then even in my case, it is almost of all 30 years.
Yeah, almost 20, 25 years, sir. Often we meet here and there. So counting all those things, maybe 20, 25 years. But
Yes.
Gadajari, sir, I met in the NET Pharmacy College when me and Dr. Ashok Malpani, we organized a conference from the Pharmacy Practice Department. That only.
Right.
Thank you,
Right.
sir.
Yes. Nice, sir. Thank you. Any other questions or from anybody else?
One of the questions from chatbot. What
Yes,
are
please.
the apps which can be used in the interactive panel?
Oh, well, if I'm not mistaken, the question, when you say interactive panel discussions or interactive panel boards, I didn't get the question. But however, interactive panel, when I conducted this, it was a panel discussions, right? And panel discussion, another thing, instead of having didactic lectures, we can have the questions for the different people sitting on the dais with expertise. And all the questions, whatever there in the mind of the students can be clarified. If the question is for the interactive panel discussions, you don't require any tools for all those things for interactive panel discussions. Hope I answered the question.
Yeah, sir. Next question is, it is in how to manage 45 minutes of class. Yeah, it's a very good question. Might be Mr. KK asked. So it is an useful because of from my side also I will add one word. The question is how to manage 45 minutes of class. From my side, as we are monitored by the Pharmacy Council of India, we have to go for minimum 1 hour of class. And then we cannot, and then he is asking that how to manage 45 minutes.
Very good.
So this is the problem in case of the pharmacy.
Right. Now, I think things are coming into the real picture. I appreciate the question. And look here, for a teacher, we'll have around 30 to 32 hours of the workload per week. Agreed. If you ask me, when I go to the class for 45 minutes, we should go with the empowered. Suppose if I'm teaching conjunctive heart failure, instead of telling that entire conjunctive heart failure from classification to the signs and symptoms to the treatment, because students can learn from the Google, they can read the e-books, they can read everything, they know it. How can you make it divide into classes? Means first 15 minutes I should share my experiences. If I start my class saying that, for example, if I'm talking about diabetic foot ulcer, I'll start my class saying that yesterday I had been to the wards. I'm talking about PharmD and pharmacy practice. Same thing can be done for other subjects also. I say that yesterday I saw the patient of 65-year-old person with a diabetic foot ulcer, the non-healing diabetic foot ulcer with so much diameter and all those things. These are the challenges. Students will be alert. Is that clear? Then talk something about the pathophysiology about the diabetic foot ulcer. Then talk something about the diabetic foot ulcer pharmacotherapy. Right. Then you can show the small videos if you are carrying with them. Then ask some question answers, quiz, and then you can do. There's nothing to do with the Pharmacy Council of India or anything else. They say that you should engage the students, teach for 60 minutes. I'm sure principal of your institution or any institution will not mind you as long as you keep student engaged for 60 minutes, and you should have to complete your curriculum. Right. Second, it not be every day. Right. You can have some days in a week, once in a week, twice in a week. You can plan a day saying that students will be preparing, have a blended learning, have a flipped classroom, whatever technology is there, you get up and go and see the difference and do the survey from the students. You will get a beautiful survey. As I said, I did a survey in 2022. People will appreciate it. Only message that try to blend your teaching methodologies with the technologies. Just don't do. And I'm sure like nowadays everybody uses a PowerPoint presentations. I'm sure like people will complete the syllabus within 6 months in annual systems, within 2 months in a semester systems. Right. Instead of that, combine the teaching, combine the skills, combine the technologies, you can become one of the best teachers. There is no role of the Pharmacy Council of India. There is no role of the principals as long as you keep the students educated, keep the students empowered with the knowledges. Hope I answered your question.
Thank you, sir. Next.
Sir, one more question from my side.
Yes, ma'am.
In the present scenario, how far the students are utilizing the library services? Because the technology has increased, and this has, I mean, the proportionality of library usage has decreased. So how can we correlate?
Yes. I think you are a coordinator for NAC.
Yes, sir.
No.
Yeah, because the questions are asked by the people who are coordinated for NAC or anything else. Yes, it is a very valid question. We have got a beautiful library in our campus, very huge library, right? Footfalls are very less. Is that clear? Nobody want to come to library. Nobody want to read in the library. Nobody want to sit in the library. We have made two approaches. What we did it. One, we made a library intranet library. You got my point. So all my students in my campuses can access all e-books and digital resources on their mobile or a laptop through intranet, not internet, through intranet. This is one what we have done it. Second, what we have done, again, I don't know the combination of the audience. Sorry, I am talking about for my PharmD students, for example. So what we did it, any assignments, right? Any seminar we give it, the teachers will say that teachers will have a list of books with us. We say that you are going to go and refer Goodman and Gilman's 6th edition published in these years, and they are supposed to go and refer it, and they should write one slide saying that who was the editor, what is the edition, who are the publishers, from which page did he pick it. So that makes the students to go back to the physical library and read it. And again, it is the art of a teachers, when a teacher himself is not going to the library, it is wrong to ask the students to go to the library. So what I did, I asked my teachers, go to the library and make up the list of books which are available in the library, and give different books to the students. Says, okay, you go and refer this book, you go and refer this. Then that we can increase the footfall of the students, and they're saying that at least I say that a student just touching Indian pharmacopoeia is touching like a Bible, right? Or Ramayana. Go and touch the Remington Pharmaceutical Sciences. Go and touch Goodman and Gilman. They're one of the best books, right? This is how we should encourage the students, or else simply, I believe you are a teacher, right?
Yes.
Tomorrow, what you do is take some light-minded students or fast learners, take them to the library along with you. You got my point. Sit in the library, get some books, right? Now it is called as a reading clubs. You got my point. Sit in the library, read the books, and tell them why the Goodman Gilman is one of the best, why Remington is good. So this can encourage the students to come to the library and encourage the library. Madam, I'll tell you, always we should be learners. We should have to do the researches and try permutation and combination, meet out the end goal is to educate our next generation pharmacists.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Any other questions from any of the participants?
Yes, I think there are
I
no
think
questions.
we have clarified all the doubts, sir.
Yeah, formally, I thank Dr. Vijay Kumar for inviting me. And three things was good for today's talk. 2 to 3 my time is the break time for me, so I can spend a good quality time. I can justify my talk. Second thing was really giving 1 hour time for me. Right, usually they give 15 minutes and 20 minutes. Ganachar, you can talk. That has been not done. This is also kind of a experiment what I did in my all seminars, workshops, and conferences. I keep only 3 lectures in the morning and 1 lecture in the afternoon, and I keep a lot of those things. Appreciate Vijay Kumar giving such a wonderful opportunity for me to share with all the students and audiences. I thank you, and appreciate one and all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I request Mr. Nagaraju, sir, to convey a vote of thanks to Ganachari, sir.
Thank you. My sincere thanks for your exceptional presentation on Technology won't replace teachers, and your insight, expertise made significant impact. And we are grateful for your valuable contribution. And we are thankful for your time which you have given for us. And we are excited to move forward with your presentation and feel confident in this modern world. And thank you once again, sir. And once again, thank you for your presentation and thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. I'll leave my
Sure, sir.
session. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
So,
Lakshmi, madam. ఫోన్ చేసి అడుగుతారా మేడం ఉందంటే
Now let's see a small presentation about our college, KGR Institute of Technology and Management, Department of Pharmacy. So we have B Farm and M Farm courses. And in the M Farm, we have pharmaceutics, pharmaceutical analysis, pharmacology. And apart from that, we have MBA. So the chairman, sir, Dr. K. Govind Reddy, sir, and our director, Professor P.V. Ramana Rao, sir, and Professor Gampa Vijay Kumar, sir, principal, Department of Pharmacy. So this is the celebrations for Republic Day, and this is the best pharmacy teacher award received by our principal. And we have got pharmaceutics, pharmaceutical analysis and pharmacology specialization. And so we have organized conference. So our college faculty members have published the books as well. In continuation with the yesterday's session by Dr. D. Lakshmi Madam, so we will continue the artificial intelligence in the modern techniques. So welcome back, Madam. So
thank you, ma'am. Good afternoon, professors. Good afternoon, one and all.
Good afternoon,
co-host request, ma'am.
1 second, Madam.
Yes, madam. You can now.
It has come. Thank you. It's working well. Okay. Suddenly, WhatsApp comes 1 minute. Just give me a second. Let me set right. So now, a few minutes, let us spend on kind of theoretical, very 20 minutes, but roughly I'm going to address theoretical notion, because everyone, we should know what is future. So it's kind of Philippines, Misamis University, kind of JNT University in Philippines country. Entire university, every institution, at least couple of faculties, they have attended this session. So they started giving importance. First, the MOU agreement between BIT and them is only for 3 hours. Then they got inspired. They were demanding for additional 4 more hours. So total 7 hours I have addressed on this title. I understood that people are giving a lot of importance to this topic. That is the reason I wanted to give to this forum, since the liberty is given by KIT Institute. Whatever you wish to cover in that syllabus, you cover, madam. They have given the liberty, so that I am bringing artificial intelligence in education, the future and futuristic perspectives. So this is what I am today going to talk about. So what it is going to be all about. For example, every one of us, we think that, believe that AI will soon replace the human touch in learning or teaching. So that is a myth we are having. It might be the case for other industries, not for education sector. Not fully 100% AI can take charge of this teaching and learning. Human intervention is required, but how it is required? So that is the only one. Only the thing is instilling values, fostering human connection. One. Then next is completely giving skill related, complete skill related, whatever skill we wanted to impart. For example, pharma industry, theory we will not sit and teach. the stages of manufacturing the tablet, grinding, milling, compressing, and what to say, fine ball powdering, something, macro grid powdering, something you will study the stages, how the filtration, distillation, extraction, you will study these all. That we won't teach. They need to learn from the AI or robot. What we need to do, our duty is to take them to the laboratory where exactly how the raw product is inserted, how the raw product is cleaned, how the raw product is powdered or mixed with other ingredients, then how the composition need to be identified. This practical skill only we will be teaching. But with respect to your industry, I'm talking. With respect to computer science, to my knowledge, nothing is there to teach. We are the people first under the threat. Very few skills, struggling students, we will see only the struggling students, those who are not capable, like the modern day, although we teach, there are students going for tuition. We know, right? Right from schooling, first standard to college level, people are seeking personalized care. People are ready for going for tuition. Either the purpose is for high rank or a good score or passing the subject. So it is like that. Those kind of students only the institutions will run. Near maximum in 2 years. So by the time how we need to think and how we need to revamp, that we need to think. Now, see, if you look at, I started this session with AI generated content. This content itself promoted how AI plays a significant role in education. That is a question I have asked. What is the future of education because of AI in disrupting technology? So it started giving me this report. AI will be helpful for personalized learning, adaptive learning, automated grading, virtual assistant, data analysis, language translation. Shortly, maximum in 2 to 3 years, all of the Indian vernacular language will be available. If I'm not able to understand in English, then I can put it into my native language. Then I can able to perhaps understand that context better. Smart content. Yesterday we had seen, right? Reverso gives 7 variations for the single sentence. So smartly we can generate content and synthesize, rephrase, paraphrase. Then automated administrative task, identifying learning disabilities. Who has weakness in which section, which portion, pinpoint analysis it will do. Predictive analytics. It can able to predict through AI and data analysis, it can able to predict. So then we will, after 20 minutes, we will go for hands-on practices because we need to be aware what is happening in the education industry. So if you just put a Google, how the future of education, write this question. And what is the role of AI in education? Type this question. Voluminous of material you will get. Ask the same questions to AI bots. It will tell you. So that we should, sometimes we may ignore, we don't find time and we don't think about it. So this is the picture generated by AI. So kind of welcoming the faculty, I have typed, it is giving this. So this, yesterday I have shown you how AI is generating. So this is the material I have used very first session. So that material I have kept here. Then rest of the session, AI in special education. It is taking a lot of shape. I have written book chapter and highly appreciated. 2 book chapters I have written. IGA Global, they have appreciated both of the chapter. Personally, appreciation mail I have received. Hearing impairments. I myself taught one of the student having hearing impairment at V.Ed Bhopal. I was teaching online. All of a sudden, I was giving team activity. She started writing a mail. How can I participate in the team activity? I am dumb and mute. Mute means cannot speak, dumb and mute. So I cannot hear, I cannot speak. How can I coordinate with your team? She questioned and attached all of the medical certificate. I was puzzled. Then I inquired admission team, every team. One semester only she was at the institution. A few teachers only aware, it seems. Rest all not aware. Then I was conducting virtual meeting. I used Google Doc for typing the questions. I typed first question. How do you feel? Do you understand my teaching? I asked her. Yes, madam, I'm using captioning. Most of the time, I'm not dependent on teacher. I'm dependent on internet. I myself go for self-learning. Because offline, how she will learn? She is doing final year right now. At present, she is here. I never have met. I wanted to meet her. Now only I remember I texted her, let her meet if she is available in the campus. So that because of that captioning, she is able to understand. So until she texted me, 1 month I was not aware. Then I was teaching and motivating this. I was teaching that way. Then I stopped. Very crisp and precise, I started teaching because I should not confuse that girl. So always when I started teaching, that girl started, I started remembering. I stopped scolding that class itself. Because of that one student, I changed my attitude. So that hearing impairment, Microsoft team has captioning. Because of that, she started learning. Even Zoom has captioning. See, this summarize, I have that feature. You may not be able to see summary, AI companion, it is available. Speech or language impairment, those who are not able to speak clearly, language impairment, language pronunciation, that accent, this problem. Even if I want to become US accent speaker, yes, it is possible. Just 3 months ago, if I put a lot of software, they have released, I can practice before even stepping into USA. I can start developing US accent. It is possible. So that level the software has come. Then visual impairment, scientific learning, specific learning disabilities. There are people, mathematics, they cannot able to do. Specific learning disability, autism, orthopedic. So these are all the impairments. So software has been developed now. AI and AR, VR mixing together, it plays a predominant role. Just I am touching upon it. In India, we don't admit such kind of kids. That is separately, the separate section, separate schools will be taking care. We, the normal students only, we are teaching. Only binary students. So AI has a lot of strength, weaknesses, opportunities, threat. It has 4 SWOT analysis we need. This one slide, if I cover more than sufficient, I don't do. What is the strength of AI into education? What are all the weaknesses? What are all the opportunities? What are all the threat? This if we understand, more than sufficient. Rest all we can keep developing ourselves. Strength is what? It has increase retention, increase outcome, lower cost, increase access, decrease time to completion. So the moment we wanted to prepare material, easily we can prepare material. I will show I'm using Prezi software. It has AI. For example, on the internet, I can copy paste any 1 paragraph, 2 paragraphs. I can ask this Prezi software to convert it into bulletin points. This PPT itself, I have prepared completely A to Z using AI. AI in education, I have prepared A to Z using AI. So that level, easily we can complete. So that is the first advantage. A lot of stuff, materials available, time saving for the teachers and professors. AI tutors can assist to students. AI can enhance students' style, help teachers to become learning motivators. Then we will be learning motivators, not content providers. Content are available. AI-driven functionality can give feedback to students and educators. So easily we can track. For example, 8%. Yesterday we it will give you a rich report. Then quiz, we have seen a rich report. This is AI based. Immediately it gives the report of who is good, who is weak, how many are good in, how many questions, who are all weak in it. That is a primary advantage. So AI can also provide teachers with access to world-class content and resources. AI, AR, VR technologies together can create an immersive learning, involvement in the learning. Through creative visualization, they can able to visualize a lot of things practically. Then under engaged content, AI can automate routine tasks such as grading, data analysis, and feedback. This paperwork sooner or later will be wiped away. Most of us, we are sitting and working NAC and NBA, that all will be sooner or later will be wiped away. No more, the entire NAC, NBA itself need to be changed. Within 2 years, ups and down, the education system is going to get changed. So that we need to understand. So these are all the strength: automation, real-time feedback, intelligent tutoring system, enhanced accessibility. So yes, content is available, smart content is available, multiple version is available, quick and easily we can prepare content. Even students quick and easily they can get the appropriate material. Everything is possible. But what is this weaknesses? Accessibility to the internet. This is a problem in India. That is why I'm telling 2 to 3 years it will take. Otherwise, I can bet and challenge within next academic year, the change will happen. So accessibility to the digital device, because developing country, in especially teacher community themselves, they don't buy laptop unless or else computer science. Even that computer science teacher is motivated or doing PhD, none of the teachers are ready to buy a computer laptop, right? That is the situation in India. Resistance. So we may spend a lot of, we may buy jewelries, we may buy saris, a lot of things. That's all not required. Being the professional, we need to have professional accessories. That should be the proud and pride. Most of us, we don't recognize that, realize that. We don't buy. So we think that it is unnecessary. When the device is there only, you can utilize, you can learn, and you can read, access, that's all. So although affordable, one side. Another side, because that is not a trend. One side, affordability matters a lot for students and the faculty. The cost of power supply. India is developing country. Most of the time, our earning goes on road tax, GST, and goes on income tax, professional tax, and all the tax and the power supply. So power supply, power cost is becoming day by day increasing. Never it is coming down. The richness of the country is determined by the power, the cost of the power, 1 unit. Then accessibility to the education, accessibility to the medication. These three are the indicators of the developed nation. All of these three, we are the poorest country in the globe. So happiness index is also worst. We are last to 20th rank. Last to 20th rank in the happiness index. The country happiness is less. So that is a pathetic situation of India. So in that case, lack of human connect. So then people will, and already the misbehavior started after pandemic among students. The respect between the teacher and the students deteriorated. The connection between teacher and students has got reduced. Still, it will become much more worse situation. Lack of people skill and empathetic nature. It will be a people skill, how to deal people with people, how to understand. These all people will lose. Human tutor possesses a distinctive ability to impact. When you become a human teacher, you should have different ability, different skills. Only that sort of faculties are going to be retained. The monotone, lower level of thinking, these all of the faculties will be wiped away. AI bias in learning and algorithms. For example, one of the software developed with the Indian education system, that will not be suitable for Finnish education system. So they need to develop their own AI algorithm for analyzing their setup. So that is an advantage, disadvantage, that is a limitation. Violation of academic integrity. So no one will keep up the academic integrity. What is the meaning? Ethics and moral of dealing with the education, people will lose. Each generation, the impact of AI-based learning varies. Every generation, it varies. For example, X generation, those who have born before 50s and 60s, that is baby boomer. X generation is 60s to 70s to 80. I belong to X generation. Y generation, 80 to 90. G generation, 90 to 2000, 2000 and above digital kids. So how people are looking at AI-based learning, it varies. Because my generation people learned through books, textbooks, standard book, one book. They will argue with that one book content only. Now that book itself will be outdated. So we need to refer AI. So that the perspectives and the perception will vary from one generation to another generation. The data aspects, it will vary from regulation and compliance. Then the biggest threat is AI plagiarism. Nowadays, a lot of software. For example, last year I submitted one of the conference paper. They are torturing me now, sending 4 different software plagiarism report. One is they are asking 25, including reference 25%. One of the plagiarism report is 15%. Total plagiarism itself. One of the plagiarism report is 45. Another plagiarism report is something 33. Another plagiarism report is 36. How can I fix? So challenge started already. And there are some journal, they are having trial and error method. They are appointing AI as a reviewer to avoid the biases. For example, if you submit a paper, some of the countries, some of the journal, editorial team, they are having bias. This paper is from India. I don't like. That bias is there. I know that. Then that bias, this is for my known circle. This is my known institution. So that human bias, in order to avoid the human bias, they are substituting AI. But still, we have a lot of disadvantage with AI also. So complete revamping is happening. Complete change in paradigm is happening. In future, completing PhD or submitting a paper will be very difficult. Very difficult. I bet you. Maybe 1 or 2 years we can easily do a research with the old school of thoughts. Right? The future is going to become very toughest situation. Then cost, lack of human interaction, technical challenge, lack of teacher training. Teacher training is required because they need to be aware, ethical concerns, privacy issues. Because AI is dealing with a lot of data. All of our pinpoint data is in their hand. For example, you may be the teacher, you may be handling 50, 70 students. You don't know about their micro detail. You may know these 10 students are very good performing, these 10 students are disciplined, these 10 students are worst performing. That much only you know. Micro level you cannot even tell. Not at all capable, because we are dealing with 30, 40 hours within 2 months, 3 months. Then we are dealing with 70, 80 students. But AI starts capturing every minute. Just to notice your YouTube. If you show your YouTube the page and if you show your Google index page, I can tell about your attitude, what personality you are, what you are singing, what do you like. Because personalized recommendation it started. Then it is a very dangerous situation, right? The moment I am little bit bold enough, I am opening my YouTube homepage. I'm showing you what I am watching, depending upon that date, that time, what did I watch, or mostly what did I watch. These two input it starts tracking and memorizing. Then imagine that location is on mobile. It is capturing every information where I am traveling. It is all of a sudden telling, last year you were in Khajuraho. How was your experience? This month you were in Gujarat. What to say? Gujarat, where I Dwarka and Somnath. How was your experience? It is asking. I myself have forgotten. So it is following. It is watching me. So that privacy had gone. Same will happen to the education. So that is another threat. So people now only policy making is under chaos. Once policy is ready, then everything will speed up. Opportunities. AI can analyze data to identify learning patterns. So easily, our most of the mundane work, boredom work, Excel data. After doing PhD, what is the work is Excel work. That is what work real time. Nothing more we are doing or I am doing. So that Excel work will be automated. Threat. So a lot of job replacement, over reliance on AI, algorithmic bias, ethical dilemmas. These are all. Then less green, more screen. Per day, minimum 12 hours I'm exposed to the gadget, either to the mobile or to the laptop. So EMF radiation, electromagnetic field radiation, that affects the cell metabolism. Every cell, this radiation starts disturbing the health of the cell. So that is another problem. So we need to think and work on. That's all. So now that's more than sufficient. This link I will give you, so you can read. Now let us go on to the practical session. Now, 1 minute. I just generate the link. I come back. I keep posting this link for nothing to be. Just give me a second. Yeah, now it is ready. I'm pasting this link. Please collect and preserve. So please, I have copy pasted again and again. I will paste nothing to me. So this is the future of education, irrespective of the branch, irrespective of the course. More or less, it will be same. Then slightly it will vary among technology, science, and the liberal arts. Liberal arts also going to be influenced by AI, music industry and dance industry. So it is going to track automatically the body movement. It is having a tracking mechanism. Now let us go to directly this, the role of human expert, very detailed presentation. Nowhere you will get like this kind of presentation. After investing 20 plus hours, I have prepared this, what is happening in this industry, reading research article, reading book, consulting AI bots. So all of the perspectives I have included. My own perspective also I have included. It's a real gift for every one of you, those who are attending today. I can say that is the only one word. Now let us go to. So I have made AI in education. Thinkster Math, Brainly, Nuance, Cognoy, KidSense, Jill Watson. These are all AI bought predominantly useful and purposeful, meaningful in education. You can explore these all. Another one is Khan Migo. Someone need to mute. Khan Migo. Wait a minute. I mute them. Who is that unmuting? God, Khan Migo. This Khan Academy founder, you could have heard from Flipped Learning. Flipped Learning is introduced by Khan Academy founder Sal Khan. So that Sal Khan, he has addressed, he is an Indian origin educational entrepreneur, but nobody respects in India because that is the pathetic situation of India. So US people are taking his intelligence to the highest level. US government is taking consultation with him. So that person, Khan Academy, they have brought Khan Migo. He is challenging, open challenging. None of the chat GPT is more powerful than Khan Migo. What is the difference in it is we need to pay. I thought of exploring and showing demonstration, not possible. We need to pay at least monthly description. So only demonstration videos only available. So what is the meaning or purpose of this Khan Migo is, for example, I am learning eigenvector, eigenvalues in mathematics. So if I ask question, why should I find the root? What is the need of finding the root? Where it is applicable? Is there any alternative steps for this? Any kind of tricky question, if you ask, also it gives you answer. That is like how I can interact with the teacher. So that teacher, how he or she is guiding for intermittent questions. That level it will give. We no need to study. This is the steps you need to learn. Don't ask questions. This you need to follow. Not at all. Some teachers used to say no, not even that. This just start supporting why that step is important. Why we need to learn that. What is the alternative steps? What are the applications? Especially mathematics, everyone will be mastery. No one is knowing application. Most of the maths teacher themselves, they don't know the application. So until otherwise maths is not applied, there is no use of maths. Standalone maths, there is no use at all. So maths is the base for science, engineering, and technology. So these three fields without understanding maths cannot exist. So now this math, we can learn through example, we can learn through applications, we can ask intermittent questions. Any kind of question, meaningful question. So not like irritating AI, right? So this all. For example, some people are writing, I want to marry you. AI software. It will tell, I am a software, I cannot marry. It is telling answer, reply back to that. Not like question. Related to that topic, any question you ask, it is answering. A to Z of that topic, it is answering. So no need of human at all. Easily we can learn using this software. Especially kids. This Khan Academy, K1 to K12. That means in abroad, first standard to 12th standard, we will tell, right? They will call them as K1 to K12. So those kids, this academy is highly powerful and influential. These students can learn, understand much better than bookish learning. So people will start moving to behind of this kind of software. So then human will lose value. We need to be much better than AI in explaining and making people to understand. Then I have categorized AI deductor, how to deduct AI plagiarism. Because when we collaborate with students, easily they are copy pasting from AI. I know which are the text because my mind captured the pattern of how AI tools are generating the language, which is human written language. I can easily distinguish. So that AI deductor nowadays, journal people also using. So well ahead, we need to verify and we need to build our reputation. We need to maintain our decorum, right? Next, speech to text converter. One we have seen like that's so many. Paraphrasing and grammar check tool and presentation software using AI and mathematics. What are all the ChatGPT or GPTs available for mathematics? Proofreading tools, grammar check and spelling check. These are all the tools I have grouped and I have brought. And meme card generator. Meme card, a lot of meme cards nowadays useful in education also. So that mind map generator, automatically mind map generation, graphical generator, It's useful to generate images. Like this, I can group so many, 100 group I can bring. Just for engaging them, I started. Now let me introduce one of the tool to you. It is available, in the slide it is available. I will just show it to you. Then I can go to the demonstration. AI tool. If you look at the largest AI aggregator on the internet, we are going to look at this one. There is an AI for that. Most of the students, even developer, they are using this link. Most of the startup AI startup developers, they are using this link, this software or this website. What is this is on the internet, they are claiming they are the aggregator. The moment AI software is released, they are bringing just launched. Called went AI, travel itineraries. Suppose traveling time, where to visit, timing, automatically it will plan. For example, I want to visit Khajuraho, complete Khajuraho district. Then it will tell, complete I want to visit Indore, complete I want to visit Hyderabad. So in and out Hyderabad, which are all the best time, which are all the best place, how much time it will take from this location to that location. If you ask, automatically it will plan. You can change further. So if you are new to Hyderabad, you don't know where to travel, how to travel, where to start, when to stop. If you are clueless, then you can ask this call wet. This kind of quick co-pilot. It has thousands and thousands of AI right from 2015, whatever AI based it is released until now, till yesterday. So just email template, software development, website building, social media management, manuscript writing, sorry, not writing, writing also available. Image to HTML, the moment you write on paper, you just write how your website should look. Enter login, enter your name, enter your marks, enter your gender, whatever you give, no, automatically it will give the HTML code. You just draw on paper and scan it. Software will give the website coding, how to write. You no need to be a website developer. You may be a physics teacher, you may be a chemistry teacher, you may be a pharma teacher. No matter, in a week you can develop a simple website nowadays. You no need to understand the code. It will guide you. This is the code, copy paste, do this, it will tell you. So you do follow, then it automatically it is called teacher. Language learning. So audio transcription. Any audio note if you give, it should be in English. Then Vivo AI start converting that audio into text form. So it has a lot. This one website is enough to find for any of your activities to be automated. So you can automate anything. Similarly, you can be a software developer. I am pasting this link. Sorry, wrongly went. I have pasted. So first find the tricks and techniques for your areas of work. Identify your work tasks. What is your goal? Where you can utilize AI, where you should not utilize, where you can utilize in the initial stage. For example, all of my students, many students are attached with me for conference paper and a book chapter. Very few are quality researcher. So this is how any new topic I tell, madam, I don't know, they will tell. Any topic I say, you will not understand. It is a different track. Initially, use this is a topic, this is the title, these are all the keywords. Just consult with a chatbot, learn from chatbot, quickly it will give crisp note. Then go to Google Scholar, find the relevant paper, then read, study, come back. I will give tiny exercise every time. I have made a video how to write a research paper of 1.5 hours. I will give them to watch. Still, if you are interested, come to me, I will tell. Then the moment they will come, I will give the topic. The moment I give the topic, they will be refusing. None of the topic they know, but even I give, then I will tell, don't worry. Go and learn. I will demonstrate Bard and the ChatGPT. Type this, learn. What are all the major areas available in that? He cannot sit and read in one day. Within a day, any topic you give me, I will bet you or challenge you. Even pharma topic, what you say it is the toughest you give me. I will come and present it to you in 4 days. First day, I will consult with ChatGPT. Second, I will come to know the overview of the topic, what is in and out. Second day, I will read either textbook or website or YouTube videos, and I will read research papers. Third day, I will prepare the material. Fourth day, I can present it to you. We need to find the smart ways where we need to use, when we should not use. That awareness, that maturity also we should have. So these all. So speech to text, speech matrix, job search. So converso.io, customer support. So flow chart. So many positive way, homework help. So where you can give homework, math GPT is available. Which homework you can give. Students are spoiled to this, but when the examination comes, they need to answer. Right? Assignment they can misuse. But when they are put into conventional examination, that is the only hope till date we can celebrate. Conventional examination is the only hope. Rest of the time, done. Say visual storytelling, text to speech. You can, if you are tired of opening your eyes and reading book, even 10th plus 2 students, you can recommend this. They can scan your book in PDF form or in the image form. Then you can use this bot. Then it will play. You can just listen to it. So you can give rest to your eyes. So I used to advise to plus 2 students, 10 students. When your eyes are tired, close your eyes, shift to auditory. When your ears are tired, close your ears, shift to visual. Or both are tired, collaborate, discuss with the people. So this is what I used to say. So that all you can do. See, LimeCube, website building. It doesn't matter whether you are a former teacher or a computer science teacher. We both are equal only. You can develop here. See, the educational content search. So like this, so many are there. You can keep exploring. This one I wanted to introduce. That's it. Nothing I will be giving demo. Now let us move on to first software, that is ChatGPT. How many of you utilized this, any one of the intervention already? Could you digitally raise your hand or use a chat window? Yes, just type yes letter also enough. Yes, I used already. I know this, something. Yes, also you can type. This one, this software. Yeah, fantastic. So this one over used that. Fine. So what are all the options it is useful? It is useful, number one, for generating the content. It is useful. Next, number two, generating titles. That is useful. Number three, paraphrasing. It is useful. Number four, we can keep on telling. So you can ask a recipe, you can ask poem, you can, for example, birthday wishes, my friend name. We need to give keywords, plus, plus, plus. She's good in dancing. She likes so and so. She's empathetic nature. She's friendly nature. She has a smiling face. She's a mathematics teacher. Something like that. If you write, it starts writing a poem. So you can give little tinkering work and you can do that and prepare. I have prepared 3 to 4, 5 people's greeting card on their birthday using this, giving their attribute and started writing. I have given my touch and I put it into Canva. Then I released that card to them. So it is possible. So now one of the, for example, the introduction to pharmacology. Just what it is, everyone, is a branch and science deals with study of drugs and drug classification, pharmacokinetics, pharmacodynamics, drug targets, drug development, therapeutic usage, adverse effects, drug interaction. That's all. This is called pharmacology. And then further, if I want to know drug interaction, what it is, human body protein and drug protein interaction. That is one. Then how that duodenum to the entire intestinal tract the drug is sent and when it is absorbing, when it should get excreted, when this medication should sustain in the body, how long, whether it is giving damage to the kidney while excreting. These all study you need to do. Suppose if you don't know, detailed notes. We no need to tell anything also. Very Butler English also enough. So certainly drug interaction, what it is again telling pharmacodynamics, absorption, I said, right? Interaction, distribution interaction, how it is to be distributed in the blood, metabolic interaction. So how the proteins are interacting, how the enzymes are absorbing, are excreted, then excretion interaction, how it has to excrete, pharmacodynamics, additive effect and synergetic effect and antagonistic effect. So they see, in 10 minutes, I understood this. I'm not a pharmacology specialist, although I taught one unit AA in healthcare. So that is the subject I taught. So in which it has been brought QR, atomic structure, so many things. Like a physics teacher, I felt, like a chemistry teacher, I felt, like a biology teacher, I felt, like a pharmacist, I felt. So within 1 minute, all they mixed and matched. But with this, quickly I can learn, quickly. So genetic variation, pharmacogenetics. Then genetic engineering also one unit was there. How, if it is really textbook based, I cannot learn, I cannot teach. So then I compared with BARD. So there is another software. The same question I will ask BARD. That is, it is Gemini, Chat2, Super, BARD or Gemini is what? The product of Google. So it is a ChatGPT. The same question I will put and how it gives. Then combining these two, I will prepare first level material. Then I will go to research paper. So then my basic understanding will be better. Then I will pick one research paper. That only I will use in front of students to teach. So I can show you my material, A in health science, how rich material I have prepared. So that itself can become one of the book, the best book for students. So that I will learn this. So this is called prompting. This word is called prompting, questioning, pharmacology, spelling mistake. Even then ChatGPT started giving. So now look at how it is giving. It has its own pattern of generating. Whereas ChatGPT has to see, it gives breakdown, what pharmacology is. It is giving like this, understanding. It will give one picture and it will end up with something different. So very few, 1 or 2 points will be entirely different. If you look at here, this is much crisper. So I can learn quickly from this than even ChatGPT. So it says very elegant. The same question I bring here. So I compare both of the things and I will take it into next level. So just ask this. Any topic we can be mastery. Nowadays, learning doesn't have any constraint. Drug-food interaction, drug-drug interaction, drug supplement, drug-condition interaction. So 4 interactions only we need to take care of in designing a drug. Pharmacokinetic interaction. So totally pharmacodynamic interaction. So totally these many interactions only. These many it was not given by ChatGPT. So sometimes few points are good in with this, some points are good in this. Consequences. So increased risk, reduced effectiveness, increased risk of toxicity. Then again, drug with no effective, drug with negative effective, drug with positive effective. So that also we need to identify depending upon the genetic engineering, that genetic setup. So one drug will not suit for all. So that level we have reached. So preventive drug interaction. So these are, so the source also it is giving. If you want to read, you can read this. So easily, cakewalk. 10 minutes, I am understanding about that entirely different department. No way I'm related. I'm pure computer science, my education wise. So if you look at here, similarly, you also can learn computer science subject. Any subject, anyone can become mastery in this contemporary age. That's it. So this is, these two are the software. Wait, I will give that link also. Both of the link I will post. They have coined bodies replaced at Gemini. So that is this link already pasted. This link I will paste. That's all. Just click how the way I am working. That is the way you can work. In case some of you may be finding difficulty, so you can just click and preserve this links and you can utilize. That's all. Generating title. Yes, it is possible. For example, just now I have typed to one of my colleagues, let us start this book proposal. Because they have invited IGA. I said, let us not to waste and let us utilize. So now I have coined by myself. Now let us see. Generate titles. Now I'm giving here. Same I can copy paste. Let it give. Let us see. It is giving different. Generate titles only, I said. Okay, sorry. That question I didn't paste. This. Similarly, one thread we need to create one context. Only then it is easy for understanding and interacting. Unlocking business potential. How AI, data analytics, and blockchains are transforming industries. Keys to efficiency, transparency, and security in business and finance. So this one, I liked it really. So just proposed, I asked him to prepare. Let me utilize my session itself. I am completing my job. I myself giving some suggested titles to my collaborator. Now, see how much it is giving. Oh my God. Oh, AI data and blockchain strategies for business, and this is good. That colon is ChatGPT based. People can identify. Never use colon. You read this all title, mix and match some keyword, sensitize, and in phrase. That is the best way to do. Exploring the impact of AI. This is also good, but this is fine from finance. From insight in harnessing the convergence of this is good. The convergence. This is also good. The synergistic. Rest all nothing is good. See the same title. Bard is also giving. This is also giving. It is surprising. So suggested titles. I'm just typing. I'm giving suggested titles to them. Just before the session I did. When I was doing, they were typing, Madam, your session starts. So within that, I have completed the task and I'm coming. In the session, I'm continuing my task. That's all. So these are all the way we need to think. Let my collaborator take decision. My input I have given. So let them think and let them. So now I can ask further. So what are all the insights in it? Now what I can do? Introduction to. So this I can ask this question. It's a question pattern, right? Now I am asking to ChatGPT. So it will give. So what are all? Immediately I can learn about it. Then I can read a couple of research papers. Then I can come to the conclusion, okay, this is what the area, automation and data-driven decisions, personalized risk management, fraud detection, customer insight, market forecasting, operational. So like this, I need to read enhanced security result. Similarly, what it is telling. Shaping the future impact. Introduction to. That's all. So it starts with. Now it will write bigger. Now it writes in the recent day technological rise of artificial intelligence, still patterning, this. Okay, I can understand some extent. Half an hour overview I know. Then I need to put research paper. Effort. Then if I read 2 to 3 papers, then I will understand that to 2024 paper if I read, or 2023 paper if I read, I can understand the recent trends. So I can modify or I can come to the conclusion. So that level we have reached. Paraphrasing. Yes, how to do paraphrasing? You can take any of your text. For example, whatever I have, this is what I have drafted. This I have drafted today, right? So now I can write paraphrase. How does it write? That is spelling mistake. That also I don't need to bother. I'm pleased to announce that today marks the group's highest attendance yet. May you be blessed abundantly. Something it is right. If I like it, I can use. I don't like it. Sometimes most of the 50% of the time I don't like what it is suggesting. I will just witness. Then I will mix and match. Where I feel different vibration, I feel better appreciation. That sentence only I will bring. So nobody can make out whether I am using ChatGPT or I am writing myself. That way I will mix and match. So this paraphrase. So this is another activity. Generate title. This all. Then if you wish, I can create new chat, new thread. So anything we can write. We can write a poem to any of our friend. So if you are asking me to write a poem to one of my friend, Malati. She is a good cook and friendly biochemist, something likes gardening. Whatever the key attribute we price about that person, no, biochemist, and fearful person. So these are enter. And this is writing. It sounds you are describing multifaceted. She is a good book like this writing. No, let it write. So now I am writing. I didn't tell what exactly I want, right? I'm copying. Write a birthday poem. In a garden, lush with bloom. See how much it is. So here's to Malati with her garden super. May her birthday be filled with laughter in the air. May her fears be soothed by friends. Something it is writing. Soothed by friends, friendships embrace, and her days are be blessed with love and grace. Unraveling mysteries, seeds of knowledge shown. Meets nature, a soul so true. Something. So these all I can take where it is good. Rest of the line I myself can introduce. So within 10 minutes, my poem work is done. I no need to think. Earlier, without this, some of my close friends and close people, I used to spend a lot of hours writing lyrics or lines for a birthday. Just 5-10 lines only I will write. That itself it will suck a lot of energy. And then I need to find the right word. I need to arrange it in the rhyming. I need to structure it right. Nowadays nothing is required. Like this 2-3 bot I can use. There are bots available for birthday wishes only. So I can mix and match and easily in 10 minutes I can complete the poem. Any one I can keep giving. So even 20 friends if I have also not a burden to me. So this is the way we can speed up. All right, let us move on to one more software for drawing, mind map. Then we go for one or two more software for drawing. Maybe by the time we may conclude. The drawing is, all the links are given there. Whimsical, either today's software or yesterday's software link I have given. So this is Whimsical is one of the flowchart or mind map drawing software with the support of AI. So this last class I have demonstrated to JNTU. Wait a minute. I need to create a new, create a new board. Otherwise, I will log out. From the beginning, I can show. Some of you may find difficulty. If at all you would have not attended yesterday session. That's all. So this is the URL. You can preserve. It is given in today's PPT. Even if you don't know, preserve this URL. So this URL, you need to click. The moment you click, you will be taken to the home page. You are in the home page. Now from the home page, what you can do, log in with Google, click this. Whichever the mail ID you like, you can use. Continue. I used official mail ID, forgotten. Okay, let it be, not an issue. So create a new workspace. When you or other members can collaborate. Just name, workspace, name, that's all. Editor, viewer, user join as editor or viewer. I am the editor role itself I am giving. Invite, share via shareable link. This is the link. I will not share now. Let me complete. Then we can move ahead. Where to go? Because first time I'm coming. Okay, right. Yeah, close button. Behind of my appearance, it is there. Video, that's all. Closed. Now, what kind of work you want? Data analytics, design, education, product operation, other. I'm going to show medical field, kind of homo system. Now I am clicking this. Now, flowchart, diagram, brainstorming, UX design. So you no need to worry of UX designer. One of the peak time people can earn a lot UX design. Nowadays, bots are available for UX design. So flowchart or diagrams. Let us click this. Now, then board. That's all we reached. All the initial setup, new account. Luckily or wrongly, I chosen in front of you demonstrate. Then board. I have come to the board. Now the moment I come to the board, this is called board. It has pen, freehand writing. You can write, see. You can draw anything. You can change the color. Then you can draw whichever you want. I'm trying to draw kind of butterfly, something. So anything you can draw, or circuit diagram. Professionally you can do, or just for fun you can do, that all your choice. So now electronic circuit diagram I'm doing. So one is for ground pin, one is for positive pin. Now this is eraser. Sorry, this is thick pen. Where is the eraser? This is eraser. So this one, eraser. So this you can use it for eraser. Done. So you can mix and match drawing and automatic display. This is kind of pen. This is highlighting. These are all elements. What are all the shapes you want? That's all. You can bring URL. This is for new section. This is for sticky note. You can bring sticky note. First software today we have discussed kind of chat GPT. But it is showing with our name. That is only. Then if you don't like this color, you can change. But the name is there. Maybe some option may be available to remove this name. Let it be right now. Then another sticky note. So this sticky note I am changing to pink color. Next we have moved to bird. We can resize also. So this is the way we can bring one point at a time. Similarly, another one. So I can change this to different color. Next, whimsical. We had moved to whimsical flowchart. So now I'm rearranging. That's all. So you can mix and match with your how to say flowchart and this what is called this is called sticky note and your freehand drawing. You can bring anything. So this grid icon. So a lot of icons: animal, cloud azure, AWS. So cloud azure. These are cloud related. If you are writing a paper, if you want to include an image with the cloud symbols, then you can bring any of the cloud symbols. Similarly, a lot of other icons are available. Energy environment, electrical related paper, if you are writing energy and environment. Let us see pharma is available. You can type healthcare and medical. Yes, a lot of healthcare, capsule, molecule structure, atomic bond, lungs, respiratory system, and kind of pulse monitoring, whatever, that health monitoring, all the symbols are related available. So like this you can search. This is what icons, and similarly text. You can say whatever the text information you wanted to bring, you can bring. The color which you like, you can include. Then the font, XL, XXL, triple XL, they are calling like shirt size. So whichever you want, you can bring. Done. Now, next one is wireframe mode. These are diagramming shapes, a lot of shapes it is available. That's all. Now I'm going to delete everything. My purpose is to show you the features. Along with that, AI, how it is working in it. So just click this mind map. Give me a second. I will be switching on my laptop. Power drive. So mind map. So using mind map, or you can create mind map in a minute. Say for example, homocysteine. What is it? If you can ask. So that's all. It is ready now, right? What topic? Now I need to click this C. Generate ideas. So I need to move this. Now, no, sorry. I come here and click this generate ideas. It will generate a mind map. It is thinking. It will take, see, it is blinking. It will take a couple of minutes to generate. So it is generating. What it is? It is non-protein organic alpha amino acid. It produced as a byproduct of methionine metabolism or methionine cycle. elevated levels of homocysteine in the blood have been associated with increased risk of cardiovascular factors. Diet, genetics, certain medical conditions can influence homocysteine level. Measuring homocysteine level in the blood is what? It is not telling. Okay. Now, we can go here. I need to click back. This hand means only movement. Now I need to click back. This side, I'm going to ask diet to regulate homocysteine level. Right on. So now it is given. I consult with AI. What it is telling, let us see. So it is trying to tell something. Let us wait. It is building. Yeah. Let's try to tell rich in folate, leafy green vegetable, beans and lentils. We need to consume vitamin B6, vitamin B12, and betaine, beets, spinach, whole grains, methionine-rich food like red meat and high-fat dairy products regulate homocysteine level. Fantastic. So it gives me the solution also. So how to measure? Now, next question. I can come back, come here. I need one more connector, collapse, vertical, no, horizontal. I need to create one more branch and topic of this. I am struggling now. It spans out only two topics: collapse, vertical, angular. This is kind of curvy, but mention not all. That's all. That's all. All right. Now, what I can do, I can take one more technology to measure. Yeah. So it's a 1,000 rupees test. That's all. So technology, what is the technology? Only two technology right now available. The medical technology. It is overlapping. It's completely yeah, automatically it has attached. I'm happy now. Yes, automatically it has attached. Now it is trying to tell something wrong. I don't want, just delete, that's all. Enzyme like immunosorbent assay, ELISA, is a common method. High performance liquid chromatography. This is used in India. So gas chromatography, mass spectrometry, and immunoassays, various immunoassays such as see, understanding the technology in using homocysteine, just to take only two. One is this one is this, that much only I prepared material in my talk. Now I got 4 technologies. This understanding this technology, I was searching on internet for half an hour. Now I'm so happy. I need, the moment your session is done, I will copy paste into one of my other document. So done. So with this, I can start addressing about homocysteine, what are all its consequences, how does it affect health, how to rectify, why to take test. Those who are on above 40, we need to take this test yearly once, mandatory. And then we need to verify, otherwise sudden death, it will lead to sudden death mortality. In my report, they have written, every report, every medical lab, they are writing and giving you. Alzheimer's, stroke, and cardiovascular arrest. So all life-threatening diseases only. Then brain hemorrhage. These all will happen only because of this. One of the reasons. So this one level correction itself, 100 plus diseases we can cure, including cancer. Since you are farmer, I'm trying to give a lot of inputs for your funding proposals, not even for teaching. So whatever I'm giving, it has a lot of vitality. If anyone is interested, I'm giving open invitation for collaborating for the funding proposal or research. So I have a lot of guide evidences, a lot of blood reports I'm having, my own report I'm having, and how to reduce also. So that this homocysteine is helpful for anti-aging. If the level of homocysteine is single digit, 8, 9, 10, or 7, 8, 9, 10, any one of the number, you will look like a youngest person. Although your age is 46, 50, 56, you will come step down to 5 years old. So that level depth I have written. During COVID time, whomever the homocysteine level is high and got affected with COVID only caused to death. Lot of research paper evidences is there. I spent more than 30 hours in understanding this. So this homocysteine is one of the life-threatening disease. When another disease is there, for example, diabetes, then homocysteine is much more danger. So these are just I'm telling. If any one of you is interested to have a discussion, elaborate understanding for about your health or this topic, I am giving open notice. Everywhere my number or mail ID is mentioned. Since you are pharma field, we can potentially we can discuss and we can enrich. That's it. I do have a lot of other topics about health, very interesting, not commonly known by people, even by the biologists, even by the doctors, even by the biochemist. So such topic, because I'm working on anti-aging. I am anti, that's why I'm working on anti-aging. So that's why I'm interested in anti-aging topics. I'm working for optimal health and anti-aging. That's my another interest. So that's why I'm touching upon this area. All right. Whimsical, I would like to know, is there any questions so far now? ChatGPT, Bard, and Whimsical. Today's participant strength is too low. I don't know. Yesterday it was double 90, 95. Today it is 47. At least yes or no. Anyone can type no. Is there any doubt so far now? Whatever we have explored, or no doubt. You have any question about AI, how it is going to affect education? Anything you can ask. 433. Maybe on travel. Not even single one is ready to raise a digital hand or text and chat window. Then whom are we are talking? Oh my God, not even single active participant. Excellent. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Principal sir is telling, okay, fine. So any question I want to say, principal sir is active. How about teachers? Just imagine. Principal means what? Seniority. They are reaching end of their journey in the academic life, right? They are active, but you are all not ready to give answer. Especially youngsters, you need to answer, right? See, another principal is answering. I'm surprised. They no need even attend, no need of gaining knowledge, because they may be exiting in a couple more years, right? We need to travel a long way, 30 plus, 40 plus people, age people. Thank you very much, sir. Is there any question? Question I would like to know. Then otherwise we move on to the another software. So there are software after software. Yeah, you can use this software, Atul sir. I will show you how to use. Wait a minute. I will. There you need to do no this. Wait a minute. I need to explain. Somewhere it is export will be there. Yeah, see share export. That's all. This printer. Click this button. Export. It will be fast download. That's all. One click. Now it is size, what 1x, 2x, what selection only, or include background. So this all it is giving. Share your work in progress, section only, include background. Okay, let us download and see. So very best version if you want. Very new to us and I have to practice. Yeah, yes sir, definitely sir. In home assistant, this we need to practice definitely. Because I'm continuously handling sessions. Every week I'm in touch with any one of the university, any one place, so that for me it is, yes, perfectly it has come. Whatever I have drawn does come. Nothing is, suppose if you don't like this, then you can go to paint and you can remove or you can crop. See, for example, how you can crop. I don't want to show this because research paper, how you can keep. For teaching material, you can keep it transparently. what you need to do, Windows key Shift yes, then snipping tool, or else you can search here, just a snip and sketch, snip. There are two tools available. See, snipping tool, it has come. Now we can remove this made with, wait a minute, I have confused, yeah, not this one. Now I just type snip and sketch. There are two tools available, snipping tool, snip and sketch, both are available. I can click snipping tool, then I can remove this, I can cross. This is how snipping tool will become, or you can use logo, Windows logo key, Shift and S. I use this way only. For your benefit, I am using this. Click new, then after new, see, erase this one. Then you can crop without this portion, you can drop and you can keep it in your research paper also. Who stops it? It is free from AI plagiarism and all. If it is image, AI plagiarism also cannot be detected, my dear faculties. So because it is image, so easily this I can put it into my research paper or chapter. If the context is right, that's all right. Further, if you want, you can edit. Here also you can edit, erase, and scale alignment. This all you can do. Then you can click this in edit in Paint. Anything you can do. Now, one more way also I will tell. So now snip and no, I need to save this. Click this save, and I don't recover. Already I have, right? So now I am clicking. Now what we need to do? One more. If you feel like the quality is too low, see here the quality is too low. That's why here itself I will crop. I don't download. Now, usually it is deteriorating. So the background you can change later. I'm not wasting time on this. See, now I can crop. This will be much more higher. See, high quality. You can differentiate. The earlier you cannot even read. Of course, the diagram size is too big. But a component you can bring, right? One section you can write. Then better instead of downloading, sorry, something it has come. Okay. Instead of downloading, you can try, 1 minute. I want to bring it down. Okay. Instead of downloading, we can crop there itself. That's all. So now here, if you wish, you can include anything, you can draw, you can write. That's it. So these are all the way. Another way is there. Let me think. Thank you, ma'am. Near future. What is there? Take your help. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, snipping tool. Oh, fantastic. Okay. Fantastic. Okay. Now we are moving to online image resolution. Online image resolution. I have link in the yesterday's material. Resize image resolution. Resize only it is there. Wait, I will show that link. Yesterday's material is kept up. That link you can utilize. All ready-made I have brought out of my experience, whatever, because some of the journal they will mandate this is the DPI. DPI means number of pixels per inch. So that digital pixel per inch, that is what DPI they call. So that we need to fulfill their requirement. Until that they don't accept our paper. Visual paradigm, AI drawing. Who is unmuting? Neither they are asking questions, simply unmuting. Because I'm using earbud, that's why I feel disturbance. Somewhere I have kept, I don't know where is it. Just give me a second if I search. This is what? Convert. This is for image DPI improvement. Now, maybe lot many available. What I know only, I am just helping you for the quick improvement, quick one. That's all. See, first we need to set what how much DPI we want. I want 400 to 600 is not at all giving good. Only 400. Choose an image. So the image which I have brought is to poor quality, that Home Assistant. So I'm giving It converts this into 400. Automatically, it is ready. Now it automatically will download. So it is ready. Now that 400 image quality, I can look at, I can open it, and I can see the result number, DPA number of. Now it is little better compared to that previous picture. Definitely it will be better. You need to open side by side, and you can notice this. Some of the journal, they will mandate you 400 DPI, 600 DPI. By the time we don't know which software to use, that's why I'm giving this. These all out of my personal experience. I'm giving you in one capsule. That's it. All right. So this URL, if you wish, I can paste it. Yes, sir. Sir. Yeah, that's all. These all somewhere available. Either this material totally I have given to you. Nothing I'm hiding. Whatever is with me, it's up to your capacity to learn. I'm ready to give everything. That's all. So we can keep on discussing a lot, but how much you can take and how much you can understand, because you may be in travel. I can, at the moment, half an hour, 1 hour, beyond that expectation, I will speed up and give you. I wanted to give more, always, not a slow. Quantity I want, quality I don't want. Because one time you may struggle. Nowadays YouTube is available. My own YouTube channel, most of the software I have given demonstration. It is available. See, for example, draw.io, scientific drawing made easy. It is available already on my YouTube. So you no need to see here this one. This is the video. Similarly, how the Prezi presentation I made, if you feel like interesting, you can go and watch. See, these two are, these three are my YouTube channel video only. That link, you no need to go to my YouTube also. Here itself I have pasted the link. You can learn anytime. So this is the URL. Another software, draw.io. Most of my research work, drawing, I use this only. That whimsical flowchart is for teaching. I wanted to teach through flowchart. That way I use. I don't prefer that for my research writing. I prefer draw.io is a draw.io. Someone is quite often unmuting and creating disturbance. Rani Puri. This is a draw.io. The YouTube video also given. Because if I touch upon it, will take another 20 minutes. We have exactly another 15 minutes to wind up the session. So any software, if I touch, it will take 15 minutes to 20 minutes. That is it. That Rani Puri, now Sanjay Kumar. I don't know why these all are unmuting and creating disturbance. So that's all. So now, anytime. Yeah. Thanks, sir. Thanks, Sir Charan, sir. So now, that there is an AI for that. That is more than enough. You will be mastery than me. Next month, if I approach you, you will learn any new tool and you will tell me, madam, I know these many tools you can tell. So it's our enthusiasm and interest to learn, invest our time. That's it. Nothing more. All tools nowadays, in half an hour, we can explore and understand. Nothing more to say. So only our constant learning and motivation, exploration quality, these are all matters. So kind of the teacher who don't possess curiosity cannot cultivate curiosity among students. That is for sure. So when we are curious only, we can inculcate curiosity among students. So we need to cultivate curiosity and we need to keep improving. That's all.
Ma'am, shall I speak with your permission?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, any doubts, clarifications? Ma'am Garu asking for clarifications. Yeah, one appreciation from Swami Charan. Happy to learn about AI at the rate of whimsical for mind map through this session. Thanks a lot, ma'am, for making us to know about such tools. Another one is Atul Bujbal. Chat GPT and Gemini are known to us, but whimsical is new and no due to this. Thank you, Mr. Atul Bujbal. And then also he gave, it will be helpful to us, ma'am. Thank you. Everyone is appreciating, everyone is feeling happy. At least we are very happy organizing this session with this like a resource person, expert in this field. Luckily, we have your time, Ma'am Garu.
Yes, sir.
Then it is
Thank you, sir. It's my
utilizing, and then
pleasure.
particularly it is on teachers only. Though it is an afternoon session, everyone is interested, everyone is made, that is maintaining consistency, because of at starting point we have 72, right now near to 50. It's okay. At 5 o'clock, strength is good, 46 now, 42. Okay. Any doubts? Yeah, my team will go for a vote of thanks, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Sure, sir. Yeah, because any new tool, if I open up, it will go for 20 minutes. We have 15 minutes. We no need to prolong. Yes, it's the end of the day. That's why I'm winding up. Yes.
Thank you, madam. Thank you for the valuable, effective session. Now I request Sindhuja, madam,
It's over
to
now.
convey.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. I request Mrs. Sindhuja, madam, to convey a vote of thanks to Lakshmi, madam. Madam.
Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. I'm Sindhuja, Assistant Professor in Department of Pharmacy, KGR thank you, ma'am. It gives me an immense pleasure to propose a vote of thanks for the session being delivered by Dr. D. Lakshmi, madam, who has spared her valuable time in spite of her busy schedule. Thank you, madam, for your wonderful talk and encouraging all of us on the role of artificial intelligence in teaching learning practices. Your session was very much fruitful and thoughtful. You have emphasized on AI in education. Madam explained in detail about what are the strengths and weakness of AI in education by using software tools like Prezi, GPT, Gemini, Whimsical. By using these tools, we can learn how to create a slide presentation and videos to share and generating the contents and titles. Ma'am also explained to create the docs with maps, flowcharts, and UX design by using the Whimsical software. The session was very helpful, ma'am. You really motivated to us gain more knowledge and work hard in respective fields. Thank you, madam.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am, for summarizing and proposing note of thanks. Yeah, thank you very much, KET Institute of Technology, for giving me an opportunity and to be part of this wonderful FDP. I think most of the enthusiastic participants I could able to see, witness some of the time JNTU workshop when they arrange. Not even single response I used to get, very rarely. That online means I'm little bit nowadays. With worrisome when before handling the session, because in online we were participation only a key motivation, otherwise it is like talking to machine. But I feel that even Sindhuja madam will be summarizing whatever that tool I have touched upon. So the good host and the good organizing team and good participants also, that is what encouraging and making me to feel happy. I wish you all success, wish you happy teaching, wish you happy learning. Thank you, one and all. I thank Principal Garu for giving me an invitation for to be part of this wonderful journey and extending 2 sessions. That is a very first sir was extending one of the invitation. Then sir has given another invitation for second day. So that was awesome for trusting me and inviting. Thank you very much, sir. And I thank KET Institute and the principal sir for giving me an opportunity. Wish you all success. Thank you, one and all. I'm signing off. I request host to go ahead with the rest of the announcement for next proceeding. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you.
So here we come to the end of the session. So please fill the feedback form given in the chat box. Thank you. We will continue the sessions.